Shalom, shalom, shalom. Peace and greetings. Good morning. Good morning. It's 5:02 a.m. This is 7. Once I made 7 days, it said that he had rested from all his work. That might be a misinterpretation. The appropriate action, logical, and now, good morning. Here, ring the alarm and hold up. I just made this shit up a couple of yesterday, so you bear with me till we perfect it. Come on. Shake shit up and drop bombs on it. Bang. My version of flowers, flowers, flowers. Oh, I love you, Afrozen. And you had that green on, that lime green. Your hair was dead crispy. And you giggling your ass off. You hold court, spiritual court, and you delivering messages. And I can just see the joy in your skin and in the life in your soul, man. Flowers, flowers, flowers back at you, sis. Some of your other tarot card readers, man, that are righteous and really love the Most High and the people and the truth. Man, boom. Red cross for you, man. Shit. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. There's some sexy in the spirit. Man, awesome sisters in the spirit, man. Oh, shit, y'all some sexy sisters, man. Y'all some beautiful women, man. Y'all some handsome brothers, man. Like, seeing life from this perspective. Secret societies is a necessity. You see shit on different perspective. You know what I mean? My face is on fire. That's crazy. Y'all can't see the lights flickering for real. That's amazing. If y'all knew what I had on right now, y'all would be amazed. I was cleaning. I had ice in my refrigerator, thick as hell. So I'm like, man, I can't put no food, motherfucker, right? So I gotta defrost this shit, right? So I'm defrost, and I put my towels and clean it up, keep it, you know what I mean? I get my ass in the shower, y'all. Guess what I forget to do? Wash my hands. Nonetheless, I'm in the shower, but you're supposed to put some soap on that motherfucker before you touch your section, you know what I mean? When I touched my face, man, my shit broke out like a motherfucker. Shit! So no, your beauty spells didn't work. I just forgot that when I was touching this shit, that I didn't wash my shit. So I got, what do they call that shit? Not antifreeze, but the shit in your refrigerator. Shit stripped the shit off my skin. Oh my goodness. Man. And that shit just happened when I woke up. When I woke up, I'm cool, right? I'm like, you know what I mean? So I saw this damn water on my floor. I'm like, get my towels together. Gotta touch my goddamn face. Shit got into my pores and burnt my shit all over. It was crazy. This shit's hot. I wouldn't believe I got a strobe light on right now. For real. And I'm amazed that it's not reflected in the screen. It's fucking right here. Straight up, y'all. Talking about a miracle. It's right there. Now, to all those that talk about the orb thing, right? Now, you notice a lot of pictures y'all see me. I say, the orb. And some people say, well, that's the reflection of the light from the mirror. Facts, because here it go right here. That ain't no doubt. Well, we change that in front of your face, then what? What if I just grabbed it and handed it to you? Would that be the same? I don't know if you noticed the light in the mirror pulsating. That's my heartbeat. Seriously. My heartbeat. Seriously, count it. Now you see how fast that's beating? See how, look at that. Told you. See those red lights? Same thing. See the two? Same thing. Same thing. But we're not going to do any Baphomet shit and go. No, we don't. No. We're just saying. Same thing. I told you it was pulsing and I didn't even know it. Same thing. Is it still pulsing? Same brain. Spiritual police. Spiritual police. Pull over, motherfucker. The cocksucker, pull over. Pull over. We got our own police squad. How y'all feel today, y'all? Good morning. This is your kinfolks, Hosea, Omar. The real saying good morning. How y'all doing today? You want to be a yummy? Yah's mercy. That's a yummy. That's a Ummah one. That's what Ummah's on the one. I'm on the one, or you on the one. Because we both on the one, and that's a winning team. That makes us what? Ummah. Yummy. Why can we have mercy? That makes sense. Let me put my strobe dip. Isn't that fascinating how it's not even strobing? But it's strobing. Who took the blinking out my light? Somebody took the blinkers out. No, they didn't. It's still blinking. See? We wave at you. Let's wave at you. Hello. How you doing? Where were we? Told you it was blinking. So that light up there, absolutely. We know what that is. That's what we tell you. If you see the two lights in the orb, that's the two light bulbs. But it's different when that shit does this. And you ain't supposed to do that because it's just sitting here. Now, in order to know your light swords or your light weapons, you must have to conquer your shadow. Are you friends with your shadow? Are you okay with other people's shadow? Are you able to shadow box? You sure we practice a lot of it. Uma once. Turn some light on the scene. My meditation's over. You turn the sunbeam on. That was the moonlight. We're gonna put on our sunship. Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning. As you can already tell, I don't know what we talking about when it comes to Yah-Me'S. Mercy. Yummy. Yah, your mercy. That's what I was prepared for today. Yah, your mercy. The mind's got limitations. I don't feel merciful every day. And Yah forbid He's sending somebody to judge my monkey ass. Oh shit, excuse me. Oh motherfucker. Yah forbid, man. I'm up here judging people when He's already given you mercy. And I'm thinking, God's mercy is not good enough. I need to whoop His ass anyway. Oh shit. Damn. Start a new little movement called Yah-Me'S. Might be a little girls thing, little boys thing, children thing, Yah-Me'S, where we're going to practice some motherfucking mercy. If they would call it in the sign of Leo. Some motherfucking mercy. Everybody wants to be a king. Everybody wants to be a queen. Everybody wants to be gods and goddesses. They don't have no motherfucking sincere mercy. You know what's some other crazy shit we've been hearing? Speaking of mercy. Some dumb ass Ingrid black bitch. Dumb bitch too. And what makes it so bad, it's not the fact that she is a lesbian. That has nothing to do with it. At all. People's sexual choices have nothing to do with being plain old stupid. And what stupid is, what stupid does, Because I'm watching a good man who really means well. His shit about to sink. And that's one side of the TV. So we're creating vision, solid vision TV when Side Netter falls the fuck off. And I don't want him to. That's so bad about it. Man, I enjoy Side Netter, man. His questions, Q&A, and his experience, man, and his way to promote and put shit together is so awesome. But he has no spiritual muscles, man. We got your back, Side Netter. House of Conscience, HOK, we got your back. Because I don't want your platform. I don't need your validation. I don't need a debate for real. I just need to drop a few seeds and let the Most High give it its increase. That's the difference between Clear Vision TV and everybody else that's on the planet. We plant seeds and we let the Most High give it its increase. Why? Because he produces sun, moon, stars, water, earth, the whole nine, and its increase. All we do is sit there and prune it, chip it, maintenance, that, and monitor it. Even as if it was a dragon monitor. So, oh, the future too. Before my ass get too goddamn old. If anybody know who's selling miniature monitors, let me know. I need 4 of them bitches. Straight up. I need 4 baby dragon monitors. I want 4. I want 4 monitors, man. I got a picture of 4 monitors in my motherfucking yard running around. And I wish you would bring a motherfucking pit bull or a King Corsa or any of them bear iron dogs to this fight, dude. You're gonna wish you and your dogs or your bad attitude stayed in bed that day. What the fuck is that? Hey. Ain't no motherfucker hold my t-shirt. Damn sure is. It's a work t-shirt now. I don't play about my t-shirt. If I get white stains on my t-shirts, it's the work t-shirt now. Selling about white. I don't know why I got this thing for white shit, man. Seriously. White towels. It's like white towels, white socks, tees, drawers. Well, Tony don't make no difference. I gotta have white tees and white socks and mainly white towels. I don't feel good. Dry it off, it ain't white towels or washing out white towels. For some reason, I can't wash off. I can't wipe off, man. I don't know why. Something like not having a fresh white tea. Like, it ain't gotta be fresh white tea. It just gotta be white. No stains and shit in it. You know what I mean? That makes me. And don't twist my words either. This is about the Most High mercy. But it makes me sensually excited. Not horny like orgies, you freaky nasty. But there's something. Your future wife, you better keep a whole bunch of white towels, baby. And white bush rags. I know why. I remember. I used to feel so dirty even after washing up, man. I used to feel real dirty. I used to scrub the shit out myself. Straight up. I'd soak in water. I'd soak for hours. But I wouldn't take showers for like maybe a week. But I just soak for hours and just let my whatever it is water does to your hands after washing dishes all day. When that happens to the body, and then the body rebuilds itself from the, you know what I mean? It's like being reborn again. It's like being turned blue. It's like being turned back to blue. If people don't believe you're born blue, then the blood comes, which is red, and then when the blue and red get together, that's RNA and DNA chemically creating your genetic code. And the memory stuff, for lack of better terms, the memory foam, because your sperm is like foam to the ocean, and that memory collects subconsciousness, which is called, like a better term, collective bargaining, meaning the collective of your ancestors and the bargaining between their desire that's still out in the ethers versus their desire that's not still out in the ethers. And you collect either the one that's in the ethers, or you collect that one that is in the smokeless fire. With smokeless fire, you can't see it. Like carbon alarms. You can't see carbon. That should kill you. If you burn some Jew wood, that should kill you. So you can't burn homewood. Don't do that. You can't burn Wood Street. You can't do that. You can't burn it. What you can do is nail that wood to some shit outside the holy city. Hey, yo, this is the freaky part about all this information that I knew, got collected, my life, and all these things. Something right here, it's like it's jumping off of something and biting me and jumping back on. Catch you, bitch. I know what. Where you at, Lysol? Lysol. The best thing to spray when your lights is off. Lysol. When you're falling off, turn on Lysol. That part. And don't forget to press the button and use it. Don't buy Lysol and cleaning products and just sit it there and don't use it, in fear that you won't have the money to buy more. So you spend your money wisely. Lysol. When the lights is off, at least you're clean and fresh. Yah-Me'S.com. Where were we? I'll tell you some freaky. I forgot what I was about to tell you, so I keep it pushing. I'll tell you another true thing that just happened. I know daggone well I had this awesome gift. I got finished from Sacred Heart. I for some reason, Sacred Heart is ringing in my head. Not a bad thing. I have some experiences with Sacred Heart. I think I went to school there. Somebody went to school there with Sacred Heart a long time ago. Who the fuck that is? Sacred Heart. reason I'm saying that, because I'm sitting here, right? I'm freaking on. And I know daggone well this is on my doorknob. That's where everything else is at. Just for the night. I don't put it there all the time, so in case you break into my room and try to take my shit, it's not going to be there. It just so happened, I'm just like, fuck it, and put on the doorknob. And that's not all the time, so. Anyway, I'm up here praying, talking to the Most High, the seen and the unseen, and was and would never be. And that motherfucker jumped off the door and landed on my shoulder. True. Why is weed taste funny? That tastes funny, bitch. Forgot to put the coffee on. Damn. Damn it, jump. Where we going with this, Papa? We started on something. I have forgotten shit. Up we're having fun. Nobody told you they love you guys today, man. I love you guys. I really, really do. You know, it's nothing like being able to admit your wrongs to yourself and to others, whether you know them or not, and then come home to your city, and after they have done their research, God has found you approved, even though the people of your city reject you, but the fact that God found you actually highly favored and approved amongst the people in your city, not the whole planet. That's the difference between people's ego and those who are truly chosen. God didn't choose you over everybody on the planet, just in your community or your city. Somebody need to know that. Because you hear these people say, I'm blessed and highly favored. No, the fuck you ain't. Because your bills is paid and because you look nice, and that don't mean shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all. If you want to know if you blessed and highly favored, give away your shit to people that need it. And follow me. Straight up. You really want to know if you blessed and highly favored? Sell all your shit and give it to people who really need it, who's in need, and follow me. We'll see if you blessed, motherfucker. And this ain't no cap, this ain't no cliche, this ain't no, well, this is no, nah. Literally. Because I done got stripped 5 times. I done started over 5 times. Florida, twice. Texas, twice. Mexico, never. Cali, twice. Here, 2, 3 times. Shit, I done lost count already. How many times I had to start over from scratch? Boom, butt naked, dry. I'm like, literally, no money, no friends, family, phone calls, nothing. It's just me. Like, okay, yeah. I made in your image. You created all these things. and all these things I can use to create something for me. And that's the fuck I did. What I do, I ain't telling. Because it might not work for you, boo-boo. And then I'll be called the false teacher, the preacher, and Mr. I can fix everybody's problems, and here the shit didn't work. And because you knew this already, Mr. God, man, you played me. So now I got to rob you. That's how that shit happens. So the church windows get busted, they take the pew money, you know, the preacher goes off to Cancun while 1/3 of the church is thinking about going back out in the streets selling drugs. That's why I hate all you preachers. I hate every black fucking preacher on the planet. We'll cut you a break. For the past 10 years, you've built nothing. Google, in the past 10 years, they created a whole fucking mini community here in Pittsburgh. And I told y'all that they was coming. I told y'all Yahoo and them was coming. I told you they all coming here to get with this college city to mend America back together. And you black people and you white people decided that you wanted to put fashion, ego, vanity, and entertainment before responsibility. And I have a book that confirms this. Where's my goddamn book at? I've been wanting to read this to somebody too. Where's it at? A damn book. And it better be here too. Oh, it's gone. Oh, hell no. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, no, it ain't here it go. Here it go, here it go. Yep, here we go. I had this one for y'all. Some of globalists. The coming age around the world. The world don't evolve around black African Americans, y'all. Nor white African Americans. I have this book called Corporate Social Responsibility. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Talking about building a community in a corporate society, in corporate thinking, in a corporeal or a corpus or a body of law, or a body of citizens, or a body of men, or a body of women, or a body of children, or a student body. I see a better body in the city. I can feel a better body. It's 5:45 on my other clock. And 5:36. 8 and 6 is 14. I'm okay with that star. That's star power there. I see a new student body coming to Pittsburgh. There's coming elections. Investigate before you start voting these dumbass niggas in. For some reason, you people vote with no mercy. with no consideration that you're going to go vote because this is what you want, not the student body in life. People say, well, I'm a student in life. I can't tell when you vote. Seems personal to me. It's like you only voting for what was good for your body, not the body of this country. But we'll keep it small and say this too. And there's 51 states, and the average state got 2 cities. I could be wrong. So we'll keep it simple and say 51 states, got 51 cities, that's 51 people that can go somewhere and sit the fuck down together and discuss the unification of the United States of America. And we can have a new United State of mind that we can manifest under our feet and say, hey, this is what we're coming with to the rest of the world. Because other than that, you're not competitive or nothing except for killing people. That's why you have the strongest military, because all you want to do is fight and beat people up. But don't want to take that fight and beat the ignorance that's in you and the people around you. And what's funny, they always say it takes 2 to argue. So why is these wars being rumored? Because what I'm looking at with this Russian Crimea thing, if you read history, I got the books. That's always been a Caucasian Russian empire anyway. But the history been hidden from those who's dying over there, from the Ukrainian people and the rest of them. They've been moved around so much, they don't even know what they're killing each other for. I'm not saying Vladimir Putin don't, but as history states, bloodlines. See, these wars are about bloodlines. These have nothing to do with you people or your politics. These are those of us who was destined and born to rule from the time our bloodline came on earth. And this is why a so-called black man and black woman would never rule, because there is no black male or female bloodline ever been created by the Most High. Okay? Never existed. And since it's in your Bible, lean not on your own understanding, that right there is the ultimate sin and self-worship. Because you think that God created black people. Sucks to be you. You think God created white people. Sucks to be you. Alexa. Alexa. What's the meaning of earth tone?
From PenelopeTheMovie.com. Earth tones refer to the muted colors associated with the earth, including brown, umber, brick red, terracotta, yellow ochre, warm gray, burnt sienna, tan, and shades of green such as moss.
That's me. I'm all them motherfucking colors. My hair, my skin, my pubic hairs, my nails, my teeth, my tongue, coffee, cigarettes, even the gold in my cell phone, the platinum in your chain, all physical earth. tones. Alexa, what do the earth tones sound like?
From bibliacapleods.net. It's like hearing the sound of a big drum, with that drum being the Earth's resonant cavity.
Boom, boom, boom. Heartbeat, motherfucker. Where your heart at, nigga? You ain't no earth man. You ain't no man or woman. Remember? You're a black man and a white man. You're not just a man with a heartbeat. And you have a tone. It's called talking. And that same earth tone has a heartbeat like you have a heartbeat, and then we both talk. That's where we get our wisdom. And then we submit to who? As Muslims, Father Spirit. And you call that whatever you want, because that's a personal relationship. To me, that's yum. That's yummy to me. Yo, you're mercy. That's why I didn't name this Morning Monkeys and Parrots, because you never heard this shit before like this. It's not regurgitated. It's lived, tested, true, tried, and it works. And I have a lifelong history of motherfuckers literally who are very far more capable of killing my monkey ass than I am protecting my own monkey ass. And we're still here. And we always told you, if nothing I say or do come to pass or make sense, let me know. And I'll never speak, teach, or never make a video again. And I've been told you, I'll give y'all all these motherfucking phones, all this work. Y'all can have this shit, because I'm fake. I'm delusion. And I need to get back on drugs. Because I was more sane crazy in drugs. Now I'm insane, no drugs. And I'm extra crazy. Yeah. And to my own detriment, I spent well over 20 years of selling, giving out lies for free when it would have been better for me to just sold the lies. At least when I got busted lying, I had 2 pennies to rub if I needed a fucking single cigarette. That would be smart. Shit. Fucking be out here asking for a cigarette, whatever, and hear you're a fucking liar. Now if you're telling the truth, yeah, we give you a square. You might not got it right now, but at least we know you're a truthful motherfucker. At least we know if we ask you if you got it, you'll tell us the truth. That's the difference between me and them. I went to the truth, I ain't got it, nigga. I ain't got no opinion. I'm not going to tell you something I don't know. I'm not going to tell you something that I think, and I ain't never tried it. I ain't never tinkered with it. I looked at it, and I turned my back, and I'm telling you this is what it is. You're a fucking liar. 44. Wow. Reason I called a timeout, because certain numbers I learned was significant. And this is what sparked this. I don't know who this brother is, man. That's what I'm trying to tell folks. I don't swear to no games, whatever. I swear to manhood. Because manhood is part of being godly. Why? Because we're made in the image of our God. If that makes me a hoodlum, then I'm fucking guilty. I guess I'll die a hoodlum. And the yum, see, hood, lum, or yum, I'll die a hood yum. Ooh! Coming to you soon. Let me write this down. Hood yum. Y'all's mercy. The hood of y'all's mercy. We'll write it down. We're going to manifest that. So the hoodlum, hood y'all. Get your money up, pitch in. Okay. Now here's the mathematics, right? Here's this logic. This is how I think. See this? Hood y'all. Now this is called yummy, right? So yum. Yah, your mercy. Hold up. See the yum? Put a straight line up and down, walk a straight line up and down, and put it at the tip of the L, it becomes a Y. Right here. See the L? Put a line, hold up. You go to L. If you live a straight up and down life from heaven to earth life, it becomes a Yah. The L plus the 1 up and down becomes Yum. Yah, your mercy, Yum. Now if you're in the manhood, bam. You ain't into the lower self, Lum. Hoodlum. Oh, I'm a hoodlum. He's a hoodlum. So now you're a male. But if you're a hood Yah, a hood Yum, then your hood is what? And Yah Allah's mercy. So we got hood Yum t-shirts, hats, scarves, and we need some investors so we incorporate a new vibration. Hood Yum, where we can practice mercy as men and women and children today. What's up? It's 5:30? Or is that 3:50? Oh, that's 5:50. That's an on and off switch, 10. One is on. That's Joseph and Aseneth, the city of On in Egypt. And the 0 is Kemet, off, black. White and black. The checkerboard. The chess game. Who want to play? See, I like to play the chess game on the board. Let's play a chess game of life. Now you make your move. Preacher, teacher, imam, all you priests. I don't have nothing to do with the political world. That belongs to Caesar, the Persians, and whoever else the Most High gave that power to. Sounds like he gave that to Lucifer. Because the L-Y-G-H-T, living Yah's glorious heavenly truth, is the priesthood, the manhood, the hood Yah. But the hoodlums need to be controlled by who? The man, the laws of the man. Because they let you commit crimes and do shit that are that part of what? The manhood. Another part of hood mercy. Where you don't have to kill your fucking brother because of what you heard. You don't have to set your sister up because of your fantasy. All these killings and murders are emotion driven. not problem stricken, but emotions driven. What is there not to get emotional about? Hood young. That's where you find mercy. But that's not what I was ranting about. We don't condone recreational drug use. This is my medication. And shut the fuck up. I'm Torah only, King James. You's a small brain motherfucker. And the hood yums is coming for you. That's the new squad on the planet. The hood yums. The people of mercy. Because if you ain't got no mercy, I don't know where you're going to be. You won't be in the city of Shiloh, that's for sure. You won't be in the United Kingdom. See, if you check out my profile, I've never been to these fucking places. I said, this is what I want to manifest if I ever have to come the fuck back to Pittsburgh. Because I got to have some fucking where to go. Because right now, I ain't got nowhere to go, so I got to create it. I got to create my own fucking environment because nobody prepared me when I was a seed. Baby. But this bulldagging chick, man, she wrote books and all over the country they reading their books for her things is women-based. Right, I had to take a fart on that. She said men are not capable of having unconditional love. I took that personal like a bitch. Because I'm a man and I love everything unconditionally. Why? Because the shit was here before me. And that's why I find it unconditional. When you say it's unconditional, you're admitting to yourself, God, and everybody else that you're powerless. And I can't put conditions on you. I can only put conditions on myself, which makes you unconditional to me. Why? Because I'm too busy conditioning my own self like I condition my hair and my thoughts. What condition are you in, motherfucker? Oh, you like eating coochie, carpet eating, and she like girls. Of the same sex shit. We're going to say men are not able to have... Bitch, you're not even a man. Who the fuck who you talking for, you devil? Same thing with El Shelter's church. Gonna put an 11-year-old boy talking like T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar and I'm at 11 years old. That's a demon all day. Check this out, y'all. Alexa, can demons impersonate people with multiple voices?
From FefAder.com. Some of my friends say their inner demons have very distinct voices. Some say they speak in their own voice, said Rothman, about the different voices their multiple characters take on in the film.
Now listen to this. T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes. I didn't say PCH, motherfucker. This is some funny shit. T.D. Jakes. Nah. No, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. High in all the earth. You do that? Give thanks. Let me see. That's the thing's the album. Let's find something. Break your negative thinking. Wake up positive. Worship in the wilderness. Try to find something. Purpose isn't petty. Motivational speech. Let me see what we got. Unlock your limitations. You have to keep going. Check it out. I'm trying to find a message. Listen to this. Disruptive conversation with Charlemagne the God. I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this very closely. We're not attacking the men, provided they're not doing same-sex shit. But we're having a discussion about transferring the spirits. And we'll get into scripture. So we want to see what's going on to us now, then we can work ourselves backwards to confirm the scriptures that are truthful in scriptures, not the lies in scriptures. The devil has lies in everything. An 11-year-old preacher, L. Sharpton.
Here are some results from a search.
Okay. I'm going to go mixtape, y'all. We'll give y'all mixtape. Alright? Mixtape. Listen. And let me know if I'm wrong. Because I don't mind if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You know, let's start with the basics. What is a disruptor and what is disruptive thinking?
I think that to boil it down to the simplest terms is when you stop blaming other people for the maladies of your life and come to the conclusion that there's something in the way that you are processing your life.
Listen.
That if you change the way you think, you can change the outcomes in your life.
Okay. Listen.
I always like to say
Listen to this
that
message, it's gospel.
mindsets
gospel,
control
bro.
assets. So you can't change assets. And when I
Understand this, y'all. Charlemagne and T.D. Jakes are sitting on the stage. That's called gossip columns. It's not in the magazine. They're just on stage doing it personally while they're in the audience. Now, early in the days before there was cameras, people would stand on a soapbox and they would have a conversation. That's what's called the Great Dialogue of Plato. And then Greeks, because there was no movie screens, they would create a platform called a theater. And they would have a debate. And people, while there's a debate going on, people will be around the debate table gossiping. And if you didn't like what you heard, you had friends, families of different cultures and religions who would cast spells on the gossip on what they're debating about, whether it's about man, God, or nature. And in this ancient tradition, an oracle tradition, now they put it in a book called Bibles. And this Bible book is a bunch of debates about wars, losers and victors and magic. And it's up to you to find your position in it. Listen closely.
say assets, I don't just mean economically, but just in every area of your life. You can't change assets until you change mindsets. And we don't do that quickly enough because it is so much easier to be the victim and blame other people.
Well, that sounds good, right? What if, now that you know this, he's not going to play the victim, He's not going to blame other people. So what he'll do, he'll take Charlemagne, make him a victim, so he naturally blame other people, so nobody's technically guilty. Called a half-truth. Now we're going to hear him speak. You're going to hear him teach, right? We're talking about the spirit of devils and demons. Listen to the preach.
I want you to go to the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 21, verse 2 through 9. It's a very predictable and practical text, considering that we have just stepped into Holy Week. And it is introduced to us through a rite and a memorial of Palm, what we call Palm Sunday. I don't always preach occasional messages, but indulge me this morning as I share with you the oracles of God. I have found that the flowers shall fade and the grass shall wither, but the word of the Lord shall stand forever. When you have it, say amen. Saying unto them, go into the village over against you. Good morning, everybody. And straightway ye shall find an ass tied and a colt with her. Loose them.
Listen, y'all.
And bring them unto me.
This is the devil.
And if any man say aught unto you, you shall say, the Lord have need of them, and straightway he will send them.
Listen, y'all.
All this was done, careful now, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet,
am I right?
Saying,
listen.
Tell ye the daughters of Zion, behold,
mixtape, nigga.
King cometh unto thee.
Magic spells, gospels, man.
Sitting upon an ass.
They ain't got no mercy for a motherfucker, man.
The foal of an ass. And the disciples went and did as Jesus commanded them, and brought the ass and the colt and put on them their clothes, and they set him thereon. And a very great multitude.
I'm a very blessed kid talking to 11 years old at International. And the same guy, T.D. Jakes, is talking to the same big-ass church of millions of people. Stop, nigga. How do a white cop get away with killing a black child with over 2 million followers? And you got the word of God. That right there say God ain't with you. Ain't nothing yummy about that, nigga. That's a hoodlum. Am I right? Strip them niggas from that shit. Caesar? Let's revert the story in the Bible. Let not the Sanhedrin, these motherfuckers, crucify the Messiah this time. Let the Messiah work with Caesar, y'all, and crucify these motherfuckers. Because now they done fucked up humanity for another 2,000 years, and today it should stop. They had Babylon. Got scattered. Okay, niggas, no problem. White, black, light skin, give a fuck. You got scattered. God put you down to just Israel's. Whether you white, black, green, orange, we give a fuck. Ishmael, same thing. Don't give a fuck. What happened? You give Abraham, like Adam, the father of all religions, and you just scattered again across all over the earth. Just to come back to an 11-year-old talking to millions of people, an old-ass nigga talking to millions of people, and I'm standing in the gap like this, like Jesus, saying, what the fuck is this? I'm not connected to that. We the fuck out of here. I'm not a hoodlum. We're not hoodlums. The children of the Most High are not hoodlums. We're hood-yums. We live in Yah's mercy. And these motherfuckers got no mercy. Millions of them got no mercy. If you motherfuckers don't shake this shit off and come the fuck together. If everybody between T.D. Jakes and this 11-year-old put a penny towards not killing another black man, woman, or child, you know how fruitful we would be on this motherfucking planet? Just these two people, man. Two people, an 11-year-old and an old bastard. $2 million, a penny. One, who's got a penny? Who's broke? All that money and all them souls, and they could not get together to stop one black man, one black woman, and one black child to put in the law books in God's name to stop killing them, regardless if they're sick or not. Not one. Listen to the mixtape, y'all. This is some fun. This shit's funny. That's why I don't like black people or white people. I don't fuck with your version of church. You mad all the fuck you want to. Hey, Caesar. Tell them we don't give a fuck about your religion. Just pay your goddamn taxes. But we can't pay our taxes when we get over 2 million people who are hoodlums and are judges and hide behind that motherfucking cross and some dead nigga in their heads.
Kid, I'm thankful for my parents who are here with me today, and they teach me about the love of God.
To spread their garments
His parents.
in the way.
Last time I was here,
Others
over 1
cut
million
down
people
branches from the
believed
trees
There were so many
and strewed them in the path.
See, hear it?
And the multitudes
listen to the
that went
frequency.
before and that followed
You
Christ,
can hear the
saying,
frequency. Don't listen to the preaching,
Hosanna
but the sound of their voices and how they're talking, the delivery in it. Like,
Blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord.
this is a genre right here.
Hosanna.
This would be called
In the
mumble rap,
highest.
for real, in the spirit.
Can you say amen?
preach to me.
I want to use an odd subject, but hopefully before I finish, I'll weave it together in some symmetrical ideology that helps you to understand the profundity of what I'm about to say. I want to talk about
Now, put
trusting
your life in God's
beyond
hands.
knowledge,
And this is God to these people.
or
This
trusting
is their
beyond
prophet.
knowing. It's
But
one
let
thing
them
to
leave that
know, and
church.
it's another thing to trust.
And
Jesus
there's a
told
white
Thomas,
cop,
"You have believed because you have
racist,
seen.
or a
But
crooked black
blessed are
cop,
they who have not seen,
drug addict.
and yet they believe." Spirit
Pull
of the
them over
living
and
God,
kill 'em.
fall afresh on us.
I bet
As
you
we
T.D.
open up
Jakes
the
knew
book
them
and delve
Lord
into
Jesus
your word,
show
I
up
thank you.
at their time of death.
I thank you for what you're about to do.
Facts.
I thank you for your presence
Because
and
when
your
I
glory
died,
and your impact
nobody
and your
showed up.
anointing.
And I died more
And
than
I
3
invite your
times.
presence to have your way
It
in
wasn't
this
fun.
place in a
That shit
supernatural
still
way.
hurt.
In the
Yo,
name of
please don't be
Jesus,
trying
we
to kill me
pray.
again. That shit
Amen.
hurt, please.
You may be seated. Now, much to your surprise, the early church, the apostles,
Enough of that.
Peter, James,
Enough of that bullshit. I want to hear his fucking voice. Same thing with Eddie Long. Matter of fact, that's why he did. Let's go to Eddie Long. See what he sound like. Listen. The voice of Eddie Long. Listen.
I've been accused. I'm under attack.
You know why you're under attack, motherfucker? Fuck with them girls. Where's this preaching at, though? Here you go. Your perspective of God. That's what this one is. And he's dead after they put his
In
ass.
Matthew 6, but I'm going to take a little bit of a turn here.
They put him on a
Matthew
chair
6, it
as God killed
outlines
his
in reference
ass.
to, and those of you who are here with us
Wow.
Wednesday,
I'm gonna shoot it to you
as,
too.
Tuesday, we ask that you would flow with us. Those of you who are not here to get
Listen.
the CD, that you be enlightened and enriched as we are moving into things
Another
that God's
mega
ordained.
church.
This is a season in
But black
which,
people still getting killed.
as we continue to go through this season, it is a season of realigning the church.
Morning, everybody.
On this wonderful day of December, it is December
Morning,
the
everybody.
7th.
Listen.
And it is 2008. It's 12, meaning
See the
foundation.
programming?
7, meaning perfection.
You hear the
08
programming?
means new beginnings.
Listen.
On this day, God has set foundation, He has set perfection,
Slander.
and He set new beginning in your life. But there's also an aligning of the
Setup.
church that aligns us with moving us from what we thought was God and what
It
we
may be the
thought
truth.
about prayer and what we thought about what we're supposed to be doing, into really bringing us into who we should be, what we should be doing, and how we should be worshiping and praising Him. But in all that, I want to take a little bit of a turn today and just still stand on the message for us not to worry, because even when in Matthew, when it talks about in 6 and 34, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own troubles.
Stop.
So in all that, I want to move. I'm going to ask that you would turn with me in the book of Judges, the book of Judges, the book of Judges. I want to bring some.
Now, listen what they did in this gossip to hell. The boys set you up. We're talking about the book of Samuel, who is a man, and then said, boy. Now, what you heard when he came on stage and what you saw, you was already in your emotions, your program, wide open for anything to be poured into your brain. Because you see a little boy, you get emotional, sentimental, he speaks, now you're bedazzled, he talks about the scripture, now your spirit is connected, and he talks about a man in a book, and then say, boy. When Samuel never spoke when he was a boy. He spoke when he was a man. So how a boy associate a man? And so now you're not reading the book of Samuel from a man's perspective, whose mom nurtured a baby boy through a particular way of praying and sacrifice. So you missed the whole nature of Samuel's book to an emotion of a boy. And so now you have this idea that this 11-year-old is going to be the future, what? Samuel, or Savior, or the leader of the black people or the black church. You see the narrative is being created. So 1 million people is already dead. Bishop Long, he did the exact same thing, right? He gave you a power word. And I forgot what that was. Go back.
7 meaning perfection. 08 means new beginnings. On this.
Now here's the setup. Here's the propaganda, the prop, the theater, the theatrics.
In Matthew 6.
See,
But
theater.
I'm going to take a little bit of a turn here.
I'm going to take a little
Matthew
turn.
6, it outlines in reference to, and those of you who are here with us Wednesday, as
I'm a boy,
Tuesday, we ask
right?
that you would flow with
Samuel.
us. Those of you who are not here to get
Because
the
that's
CD,
Eddie Long.
that you be
You should
enlightened
know
and
some shit,
rich
so you already
as
set
we
up.
are moving into things that
It
God's
looks good.
ordained. This is a season in which, as we continue to go through this season,
Now, you know what he did? He set you up. By nature, you know what a season is. So now, the natural season is God got you doing something personally. But he's telling you your personal relationship is not lined up with what he's talking about in his version of Matthew about how to be well seasoned in the Word of God. Because if you ain't in his church, you're not a well-seasoned, what? Person of God. Listen to the magic. I gotta take a commercial break. We'll put some actual. Nah. Let's do the mixtape. That's what we'll do. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. You're not at coffee, y'all. Let's listen to it. I want y'all to check it out. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm thankful
Show me
for
the
my
context.
parents who are here with me today, and they teach me about the love of God.
Listen.
It is a season of realigning the church on this wonderful day of December. It is December the 7th, and it is 2008. That's 12 meaning foundation, 7 meaning perfection, 08 means new beginnings. On this day, God has set foundation, He has set perfection, and He set new beginning in your life. But there's also an aligning of the church that aligns us with moving us from what we thought was God and what we thought about prayer and what we thought about what we're supposed to be doing into really bringing us into who we should be, what we should be doing, and how we should be worshiping and praising Him. But in all that, I want to take a little bit of a turn today and just still stand on the message for us to not to worry. Because even when in Matthew, when it talks about in 6:34, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own troubles. So in all that, I want to move